Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. Real Madrid 2, Valencia 0. A pretty solid victory after the 0-0 with Real Sociedad in our last game. The performance, in my opinion, is still a pretty good, solid performance. And we limited Valencia to 4 shots. Whether that's us doing incredible defensively or Valencia not having the qualities that a Villarreal or Barcelona or Sevilla might have, who knows? But I mean, gone were the days where Valencia was pushing for top 4. I remember those days where they were in the Champions League quarterfinals or whatever. So yeah, they are no longer that team, but they are still a pretty solid team. I think they will be a mid-table side, and their defense, I think, is the foundation. I think it's where they were hoping to stop us today, where they've got the likes of Gaia. I know Paulista got sent off. I'll talk about that later on. And also Mamadashvili, the young goalkeeper. So the defense is quite good, but the midfield and attack aren't the greatest. So you can sort of understand why they didn't put much going forward. But 3 points is 3 points. It's the kind of way we want to bounce back following a 0-0. We are still keeping track of Barcelona, and those people who are saying there is no way we'll catch Barcelona, wake up from a dream, please, because it's 5 points. We are halfway through the season, and you're saying that we can't catch Barcelona because of 5 points. It's not 20 points, it's not 15 points, it's not 10 points, it's 5 points. So please stop living in your dreams. I know you guys are either trolling or you guys are real Barcelona fans, but be realistic. At least if you guys want to troll around, troll is something funny, because honestly, this is just idiotic, right? But let's talk about the game in general. It was a good game, getting 2 goals and a clean sheet, an absolute rocket of a goal from Asensio. That was incredible. Vini Jr. again scoring as well. Paulista getting the red card. But I just want to talk about the video I put out yesterday on whether Tuchel should be the next Real Madrid manager. That video is not intended to be saying Ancelotti should be sacked right now. No. Right? I agree with Real Madrid fans, and I can understand what you guys are saying. Ancelotti hasn't been backed this January when he needs to be backed. You look at that squad, there is qualities, but one thing that isn't is a backup to Benzema. That is the number one thing we really needed. At least someone to come in this January. And you can't be telling me Endrick coming in 2024 when he's 18 is a backup solution, because what are we gonna do with or from now to 2024? Now, I think what the club is trying to do is trying to rely on Benzema till then. But I'll tell you why. Now, I saw this tweet the other day from, I think it's Madrid Extra, one of the bigger Madrid fan accounts on Twitter, saying something like the club trusts Benzema, and they think that he can score goals to 2024. Now, the problem here isn't about trusting him in performing. I genuinely think that Benzema can score another 15-20 goals from now to 2024, for sure. But I'll tell you why it's not a good thing. First up, we cannot trust Benzema not because of his performances, but because of his fitness issues, his injury issues. Can he stay fit? Can he not get injured often? No, because he's 34, 35, and it happens to the older players. So what are we gonna do? Rely on him? And when he's out, who are we gonna put up front? So that is my number one issue. Secondly, when Endrick comes in, who would you want to guide him, basically? Because look, Endrick come in and become the number one straight away. It won't happen. It can't happen. If he comes in, you put him into the team straight away, you expect him to perform straight away, you will ruin his development, it will give him huge pressure, and you will affect him. And he might turn out to be a flop. Benzema, by then will be stepping down. So Benzema stepping down, Endrick coming in. We have basically no one to be the main number one, because you've got an older player and a more developmental player. Who is the main number one? Are you gonna put the older player in? No. Are you gonna put a more developmental player in? They probably will do that, but you can't do that. It will affect Endrick. So hence why I believed that Vlahovic or a player like him would have been perfect. Now, right now, you bring him in, he will rotate with Benzema, he'll give Benzema some rest, he'll eventually replace Karim, and then he'll be the main number 9. Anthony comes in. Andrew as a youngster wouldn't say, I want to be first team straight away. You can give Vlahovic the main number 9, you can put Anthony in, but rotate, and them to sort of play together. Vlahovic will sort of guide Endrick, and then, you know, slowly but surely get Endrick in, develop him, try to get him in, not straight away, not forcing him straight away, but slowly getting him in. Vlahovic, in the future, you might sell him off, and then Endrick becomes the man number 9. That is how you do it. You don't bring a young 18-year-old in, expect him to replace a 37, 38-year-old Benzema straight away, and say, look, you have to perform. It will affect Endrick, he won't perform. So, look, I'm not sure how this is going to work. We need a solution for at least from now to 2024, maybe for 2025, because Endrick comes in, he only at least 6 to 12 months to settle in. He doesn't take one day, he sees his teammates, he's like, yo, what's up, Nacho? And then he's like, oh, I'm gonna start performing now. It doesn't work that way. Okay, FIFA might go on to FIFA career mode. I can go on to my career mode and then go, let's buy this player, put him in the team, play. But this is real life. It's real human beings. It's not a game. So I hope the club understands how important this is. It's not hard to figure it out. All of this that I just said isn't hard to figure out. So please act. We know we have money, and we haven't done it in January. Maybe we're focusing on the summer. But please, even if it's a summer, please do something about it. But anyways, let's talk about the game. Asensio with an absolutely rocket of a goal. Vini Jr. squares it for Benzema, but it was too much for Karim. He turns back, he gives it to Asensio, and on that left foot of his, Asensio loves scoring an absolute banger on his left foot, doesn't he? What a goal, a rocket into the back of the net, and it's 1-0. Straight away though, a minute and over after, Vini Jr. runs for our own half into the opposition half again, before putting it low beyond Mamardashvili and making it 2-0. And I think by that point Valencia players lost their head, and you know, things went out of hand really for Valencia. But let's talk about some of the chances. 3 minutes in, Asensio had a chance. He was sent through on goal on his right foot, not on goal but sent through, and a right footed attempt was denied by Mamardashvili. Kamavinga had an attempt as well, smashing it into the side netting. And then Modric had a first time effort on his left foot, denied by Mamardashvili in the second half. It bounced back to him though, he squares it for Benzema, but the shot was blocked by Diakabe, and Valverde had a shot denied by Mamardashvili as well, a low effort. And in the 90th minute, Rodrigo had a free kick punched over the bar by Mamardashvili. I think Mamardashvili had a very good game. He contributed too. He made a couple of mistakes, but he made some big saves as well, which could have made it 3-0, 4-0. I think it was arguably the best player on the pitch. But there's one thing I want to say here, and that is the collision between Vini Jr. and Gabriel Paulista, two Brazilians. When I first saw that, I was like, two Brazilians fighting, and you know, Militao obviously came off. He was on the bench. He was trying to get involved. He was talking to Paulista and things got heated between the Brazilians and yeah, but Vini Jr. got the ball from Abel Camavinga, tried running with the ball. Paulista tripped him, and look, if Paulista simply tripped him, it would have been a yellow card. But not only did he trip him, after Vini got tripped and went down, Paulista kicked him on his leg. Now that is what is unacceptable. Whether that's trying to mean something, Paulista trying to mean something in his head, I don't know. But you can tell it's deliberate. Right? It wasn't an accidental kick him, like you go in and you accidentally kick someone. It's tripping him down and then kicking him. So look, that is a red card for sure. I'm surprised Vini didn't get a yellow for the push. After getting tripped, he stood up and then went over the Paulista and pushed him. Quite hardly to be fair, but I'm surprised it wasn't a yellow card, which would have meant he misses the next game against Mallorca. But I think it's a deserved red card. I would have expected a yellow to Vini as well, but that is something which cannot be tolerated. He kicked him purposely. If he simply tripped him, yellow card, free kick, that's all. But tripping him and then kicking him is a red card for sure, which made Vini react that way. Vini Jr. didn't react because he got tripped. He reacted because he got tripped and then got kicked. So look, it's a deserved red card. It's a deliberate tackle. It needs to be punished. We need to see this more often in football, right? Some of these tackles don't get looked at, don't get given a red. I also want to talk about one more thing here, which was Militao going off in the 36th minute and Benzema coming off in the hour mark, on the hour mark. Now, whether Benzema was just giving or was just gifted a rest, I don't know, but he seemed like he was injured, limping off. I'm not too sure, but Militao was after a collision with Samuel Lino. I think he went to tackle, try to get the ball away from Lino before I think he got kicked by accident. I think on his leg as well. I'm not too sure what happened there. But Militao seemed to, not seemed to, he was injured. Came off for Carvajal in the 36th minute. Now, you know, hopefully it's not too long. I haven't seen any updates just yet on those two, but hopefully it's not too serious issues. But I mean, that's about it in terms of the chances. And yeah, like I said earlier on, we've been talking quite a lot in this review, but the January transfer window was a shambles. Missing out on a player like Cancelo, obviously he was offered the Real Madrid, he was offered the Barcelona, who actually couldn't do the deal, and Bayern Munich, right? So realistically, it's Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. He was offered the both. Bayern Munich were ready to accept it. Real Madrid just stood still and said, no, we're not gonna accept it. We're not gonna try to get a player like Cancelo in. So you know what? It's what it is. But for me, what's more important is the striker option, right? It is absolutely vital we get a striker at least in the summer. If we don't, good luck to winning the trophies that we want to win. Because look at where we are now, and look at where Barcelona are now. We are a team that have quite low squad depth. We don't really have a backup to Karim, and things aren't going well. Barcelona are just getting started. Imagine Barcelona when they are fully in it, when Xavi has been backed, when they have improved their squad. That will be a scary addition, and I'm worried. But hopefully we do something in the summer. But next up we've got Mallorca. Hopefully we can get another 3 points away at Mallorca. But hope you guys have enjoyed today's review. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel if it's on already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.